I welcome you from Bundora Golf Course, which is kind of abandoned at the moment, which is nice. I kind of had to force myself out of the house because I was, I don't know, pretty damn anxious. Not anxious, just feeling really pretty down. Felt like just eating out of boredom, but I knew that made me feel worse. So I had like a 10-minute nap, 5-minute nap, then forced myself out of the house on a walk. Spent a while looking at sheep, and then walking through different back ways off the path to get to where I am now, which is just the golf course. I guess I'll show you around quickly. We're here. Got some fucking shelter thing, pardon the voice crack. I just tried to climb that tree and it got the better of me. They were like ants about that big, about, I don't know, maybe a bit smaller, like 13 mil long ants, and there was no easy way to get up the, get up the tree to climb. And I'm not going to talk about much here as usual. I'm going to talk about different shit. Oh, we got a new subscriber, 51st sub. I don't remember his name. Damn it, Daniel Fishman or something. I don't know, but 51 subscribers. We're on the way. We're on our way, because it's me and the viewers, and I couldn't be where I am today without you, and you know, other bullshit like that. I was gonna make a video saying like thank you, and be super sarcastic in the video, but with like a serious undertone of cheers for subscribing, but then make the whole video celebrating this 51st subscriber. I might still do that, but yeah, recently I've been feeling pretty shit. 5 minutes prior to this, I was feeling pretty bad, and I guess just talking now is making me feel a bit better. But yeah, I guess, recently one of my frustrations has been that I seem to have to do a few things each day to just feel okay. Like I have to exercise, take a walk, so I do like a workout each day, which is pretty intense, like 20-minute of HIIT. So essentially what it is, it's not HIIT, it's an indoor home workout, should I say. I do that, I do yoga. I've been doing yoga each day for nearly 2 weeks. I might take today off. I haven't done it yet today. I was thinking of doing it here actually, I might do that. But yeah, I've been doing yoga for 2 weeks, which has been fine, good. I've been cooking each day, pretty much every day. And I've been sleeping for nearly 10 hours every day. Last night again nearly 10 hours, day before nearly 10 hours. Between 9 and 10 hours each day for the last, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Recently I've been going downhill even more. I've been feeling even worse. Every time I wake up, I don't know, I feel lethargic as soon as, from when I wake up, even after 10 hours sleep. And I'm going to bed before 11, nearly every night. I'm getting up between 8:45 and 9:15. But yeah, I just don't enjoy how I seem to have to, eat well, meditate for at least 20 minutes, maybe 15-20 minutes, if I want to feel okay. Meditate, eat well, do some strong exercise. I need to socialise, I need to get some fresh air I have to go for a walk at least for 20-30 minutes. I made a list in my journal. I just have to do quite a few things just so I don't feel bad. And then I have to do a lot of productive things. I don't know. Today I've not really done anything. Well, I say that, but that's what I'm thinking. It's probably my perspective. I think my perspective of myself has dimmed. It's become more negative over the last few weeks or so. I think that's because I've been comparing myself to Nico more and more, subconsciously, because he's in great shape. We work out together. He's topless because obviously we're sweating, and I'm just like, fuck. And I look at myself, my rolls are fat and stuff. and I just feel like I've got like a mini dad, or I'm skinny fat or whatever. So yeah, I just compare myself, and he's productive for most of the day, and pretty much anyway, and he can laugh, and he's very emotional, very like passionate, and sentimental maybe, I don't know, he's romantic in the modern definition of the word, in the shallow sense of the word, in terms of like women, but also in the true sense of the word, in terms of, you know, the Rousseauian sense of the word. I don't know, that sounds pretentious, but it's accurate. Maybe he's not in that to that extent, but yeah, he hums to himself very loudly whenever he's listening to music. He laughs, he gets angry he gets quite annoyed quite easily. He's fluctuates quite a lot. Not like he's always in a bad mood. His mood's, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I compare myself to him, and generally it's just not a good time. Just life at the moment isn't a good time, and I know that's the case for a lot of people, potentially, but I guess, yeah, that doesn't mean it's any better. I guess I still put a lot of pressure on myself. I mean, I want to paint more, I want to read more, I want to write more, I want to play guitar more. I haven't played guitar properly for a few days at least, and then I start feeling guilty, start feeling bad, because I have all the time in the world to do it. I really don't feel like doing it. Like, I really don't. Yeah. When I'm doing those things, all I get is a sense of, I guess, relief. I guess I'm repeating myself. I get a sense of relief. Yeah, I guess I'm just realising more and more I want to be... here's another thought then, something a bit new. It's born from one of the conversations I had with Nico last week. I've been learning more and more that I really am an outdoorsy person, and being inside for an extended period of time really doesn't do me any good, and I don't enjoy it, and I start getting anxious and stuff. And yes, that does point in the direction of my having some sort of neurosis, that some underlying problems that it would help if they were resolved, you know. Shows I've got issues to sort out somehow. And I was saying how living in a city to me seems quite oppressive, and Nico was saying, well, you know, you've got Bundora and you're not really in a city, you're not on one of the outer suburbs sort of thing. And I was like, well, maybe it's social media then, and seeing people on YouTube, and maybe that has something to do with it, and just subconsciously comparing myself to successful people on YouTube, and maybe that is to do with it. Why is this guy, there's a whole golf course and this guy's coming up here, please don't come over here, like right next to me. And okay, good, there's a doggo. And I've lost my train of thought. And yeah, Nico was saying, well, if you did go travelling or whatever, then you'd be running away from your problems. And then I was thinking, like, just because I'm, you know, a city for me seems to be inauspicious. I think that's the first time I've ever used that word, and I think I use it correctly. Just because a city to me seems inauspicious, and it's not it's inconducive to my mental health, does that mean I have to be able to thrive in a city? To me, that's like saying, you know, I don't know, something that, you know, isn't. Seems to me it's like saying, oh, if you're living in a, let's say, a totalitarian state, and you feel that life is oppressive, well, it's not the fact that you're living in a totalitarian state, but it's just your mindset, and it shows you've got inner conflicts that you need to resolve, because you can be happy in a totalitarian state. It's just like you're at fault. And that's an extreme example, but obviously it is because I'm trying to make a point here. I'm trying to say that, is it the case that there's something wrong? You know, I've got internal conflicts that I need to resolve, and then I'll be able to live in a city? Or is it because my personality just simply isn't conducive to a city, living in a city? I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, to me, I feel like if I were living, I don't know, in a small community near mountains, and I didn't have any access to the internet, but I could call my parents, I had a Kindle, I could read a lot, and maybe I had notebooks and pens so I could write, and I could hike each day, and if I wanted to eat, there was, maybe there was one shop about 5 kilometres away that I needed to walk to, so I only did one shop a week, and they only sold basics, and I had to cook my food and garden and stuff and farm. I don't know. I really don't know, because I don't want to say this, well, I will say it and then I'll kind of backtrack, but I feel like I'd be more satisfied in life. And the reason I want to backtrack here is because a lot of people make this argument and they say like, oh yeah, a simpler way of life is better. If we were just farmers and if we were just hunter-gatherers, we've got all this technology and all this internet and all these comparisons and the capitalist, the American dream, and kind of a demanding capitalism, an economy which, I don't know, just like unlimited potential, so you feel like you have to be thriving and on that grind all the time or whatever. The productivity mindset. A lot of people go, oh yeah, that's really bad for you, and it fucks up your mental health. A lot of people aren't even aware how much it fucks them up and whatever, and that's quite easy to say. It's quite easy to say that better times were in the past, but I don't know, because I think there were a lot of problems in the past. I think this reminds me of Ride the Tiger, and I think what he said in that is that we don't just want to go back to, I think he made this observation, and I think his response was, Julie Savola this is, I think his response was something along the lines of, we don't want to go back to the olden times and living like shit or whatever, but we need to adopt like the principles of that time, and we can implement the technology we have and kind of parts of the mode of living of the current day, but just live by the maxims of the principles of older times. So I don't know how that exactly would manifest. I think I'd have to write like something similar to, was it Thomas More's Utopia, where I think he goes into somewhat meticulous detail about how life is on this an island, because I wouldn't know how it would manifest, a modern day, but kind of living in the past, or taking the principles of an old and golden age and implementing them into the present. But yeah, personally, I just do believe for me that with my current mind state, this environment is not doing me great. Obviously I do believe heavily that we are strongly influenced by our environment and the people therein. I don't exactly know why. I feel pretty much no motivation to do things. Like when I had a workout today, I meditated afterward, and that's the only time today where I felt kind of like okay. I kind of felt that was good, but it was a relief. And after that, and then I went to eat, and I felt like, oh, should I eat? Felt a bit bad for eating almost, and then it slowly built up again, rebuilt itself, this anxiety. I'm not sure if it's to do with how I read that book recently, Neurosis and Self-Growth, or Neurosis and Human Growth, and maybe that's had more of an effect on me than I'm aware of. Okay, the wind is telling me, Mother Nature is telling me to shut the fuck up and stop recording. Yeah, I don't know. I want to think a bit more and maybe upload another video.